Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Milton, Gold, Nick, Mike, Raleigh, Gary, Daryl. It's only names I can see there. Um, let's see here. Gotta apologize. I'm feeling like I have to sneeze, and there's way too many mics and cameras on to eliminate them. So I'll do my best here. Okay, what do we have? It's Tuesday. It's December 9th. Yeah, December 9th. You know, it's December 9th, and I haven't done anything for Christmas. I better make that my afternoon, hadn't I? I better get something done. Okay, let's take a look at the market. Nothing happened overnight that was extraordinary, so the market still is right where it pretty much was yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday was a bit challenging. The whole candle moving down, it looks like we've got some legs on it here by the end of the day. And then pre-market, we're putting in an inside day. What I'm most happy with overall is that from this point, about this point where we cross the white line, price is held up over that white line. We call that a T-line run. The bulls are definitely still in charge. There's nothing that says the bulls are not. Again, yesterday was a bit challenging for me. Might not have been for everybody, but it was for me in the sense that I just didn't buy very much. I think I bought one position, just because that it's just not the market that I like to see. So maybe today it's a little better. But I think what we need to be prepared for is something similar to yesterday, because I think a lot of traders, investors, Wall Street, they're going to kind of wait on it to see what Mr. Powell has to say tomorrow during the Fed, his Fed moment. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep things simple, keep things real simple. If somebody, I would like this as a favor, okay? Anybody that would like to get back to me and tell me that I do not trade simple, and maybe you have a suggestion what I could change, or maybe I'm not explaining it correctly, please feel free to to uh, uh, share that with me, because I'm always trying to improve everything. Um, and for me, it's real simple. Price. Where is price? Where is the 8 EMA? And where is the trend indicator? Just like that. And if it's bullish, it's bullish. It's that simple. It's just not any harder than that. When I look to buy a chart, let's say I'm looking to buy USAR here. It's got to be the same thing to some extent. It's not. Let me get rid of this. I was working on a scan, and I had that up there. Let me get that 21. There we go. So if you look at USSR, that's a nice little bullish 3-8 trap, meaning price, if it's a 3-8 trap, then price is over the 8 EMA, and the 8 EMA is over the trend indicator. That's the way I like to write a 3-8 trap. So there we are. Now I need, when the market is good, then this becomes a buy. Yesterday, the market was not great, and you can see it certainly was in the area to be a buy yesterday. But again, I didn't feel the market was my market yesterday, so, didn't buy it. Anyway, just keeping it really simple here. So, hey, also, I want to remind everybody that our trial is available. 14 days, comes with 2 hours of private coaching. I must say, I personally feel that right there is worth it. But there's a lot of other extras that come with it, ebooks and a couple of course videos. So anyway, here we go. Let's take a look here. Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning. Let's see over here. Okay. So anyway, I think we're still bullish. I do think we need to walk softly, just because until the Fed speaks tomorrow, the market seems a little bit quiet, a little bit soft, not really doing too much. If we take a look at the diamonds here, it's kind of the same thing. Take a look at the Qs, it's the same thing. RSP, it's the same thing. Let me go down from the top here. Take a look at XLF, it's the same thing. XLE, the same thing. IYT, rock on, man. IYT is rocking for us. It's a little high, so I think I'd be a little careful. It's a little overbought. Oh, speaking of overbought, let me go back to the SPY. Yesterday, I probably repeated myself more times than I should have that we're overbought, be a little cautious. I still think we're overbought. Now, by the end of the day, that could be solved. It really could be by the end of the day. But right now, I still think we're overbought. So, and being overbought doesn't mean that we have to come way down here. The more we go sideways, the less overbought it becomes. It's getting closer to oversold. So sideways is cool. I'm good with that. Let's see. We looked at RSP. Here's XLY. That looks like that's giving us a little bit, could give us a little bit of problem. Break down below the trend indicator there would not be a good thing. That would, yeah, just simply not a good thing. XLK, that's rocking. That looks beautiful. MAGS, that's looking good. Overall, we're good. FNGU, I think FNGU is okay. I think we're well, I don't think, I know for a fact we're consolidating right at the 50 period moving average here. Price is hugging the T-line. The T-line's hugging the trend indicator, very close. But all bullish right now. Let's see, what did I leave out? How about some SAMH? Very, very bullish. Might need a little bit of a pullback. And if that pullback happens, say we pull back here, to me, that's a bullish pullback right there. That's not bearish. That's a bullish pullback. Now, somebody that's inclined to take a short on that, you sure could. Just keep in mind somewhere in here, I am most definitely expecting those bulls to step back in here. Let's see what we've got a little bit lower. How about some COPX? We're gapping down this morning, but we're still very much bullish. Price is holding the 8. 8 is holding the trend indicator. We're good, man. We're good to go here. Get rid of that. There we go. Now let's take a look at a few charts of major interest. Apple, you know, I mentioned yesterday that I'm not in a real hurry to get in Apple. Sounds like they have a lot of drama, people quitting, they're laying off people. Yeah, you know, that's drama that I'm not sure I want to be in. Nevertheless, I think we're setting up pretty good here, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. A close over the 8 EMA would set this up for a buy for sure. I think, yeah. I hate to do that because I don't like drama, but I like Apple. And when the rain clears, Apple will be a winner. I'm sure of that. The rain just needs to clear. Take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft looks like it might be mounting a challenge to that 50 period moving average up here. We start to break out. You know, we don't need that stinking line there, do we? Yeah. Apple starts to break out. It looks like it's going to challenge at 50. And of course, if we have success over the 50, then it might want to challenge up here at 553. How about good old Amazon? Low, high, higher, low. This is the one that I bought yesterday. Not Amazon, but I'll show you. So we've got a low, high, higher, low. There's going to be some folks that look at this and say, oh, man, we have a blue ice failure there. You do. It might be wondering, why did I buy it long? Anticipating it to move up. I rushed it, okay? There's no doubt about that. I should have waited. My bad. Lessons learned. I should have waited. And there we go. That's what it is. So I bought AMZU here. Let's see what that does. If it gets too ugly, I will have to close it out. but right now it's not completely broken down. And I would say that we're in, when you look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days down, um, we're in that oversold area. So the buyers could come stepping in there. And we are right here above, right at the 200 period moving average. So it might work out. It might. Now let's look at some Bitcoin. I'm very interested in buying that. And I'm going to be a little bit patient. I've got an alert set right here at 53. Let that candle. I am one of these people, most of my trades, not all, but most. I'm one of these people that I want to see a candle like this. I have absolutely zero interest in buying it right here. Now, some people love to do that, and hey, it's your style. It's what you do. My style is to wait till I see you buy it, and then I'm going to tuck myself right in behind you. And as you push this thing up, I'm going to tuck myself in, and I'll bet you $100 bill I close earlier than you because it's my style. And then you'll be up here holding it, and I'll be counting my money. It's pretty simple, okay? That's exactly what I do. Take a look at Meta. Meta is looking really good. We're getting closer to the T line. See that gap down here? The 8 EMA, the white line, was down here, too far away from price. See how we've consolidated and see how the 8 is moving up? We're getting close to a buy. Very, 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 very close. PLTR, I think, is acting absolutely wonderful, going higher. I don't care who has it short. ETHA, that's bugging me, by the way. That whole short thing on, yeah. Anyway, PTHA is working out, looking like a trade coming up. Google's pulling back a little bit. If it closes back up over the 8, that becomes a buy for me. Below or above the green dots, that remains bullish. And Tesla's one that I'm being a little careful with now. I like to trade TSLL, but they've been downgraded, so I need to see that downgrade reverse. So I need to see price say to hell with you, downgrade, and then we can trade it. NVIDIA here, I guess the word is they can now sell their, H20s or something like that, chips, overseas there. And we've got a nice inside day. So I know several people who bought NVIDIA yesterday. I think you're going to come out a winner. Nice buy. But right here would be a good place to put an alert. And if we start to cross up that alert, that's a buy. And it's a buy where it is right now, too. So go NVIDIA. All righty. Here, let's look at some charts here. I want to look at some 3-8 trap. 3 trap. There we go. Take a look at this. You know what? I wanted to look over here first. That's what I wanted to do. 3-8 trap. And there we go. Take a look at PFE. It's in a 3-8 trap. It's one I'm holding. And right now I'm looking for it to break out of that 50% mark and run up to the about that 27.25, 27.50 area. That's going to be the next target up there. Actually, I need to put this a little higher, don't I? There we go. Yeah, about that 27.50 area. This is also one I'm seriously thinking about buying a whole new position on it as well. I like the way this chart's working, and it's kind of a steady eddy. NEM is setting up very nice here. Nice little pop up. We've got a nice little flag right in there. Trade your rules. For instance, if your rule is, well, I'm not going to buy this till it breaks out, well, then okay. That's your rule. If your rule is for this to break out over yesterday's candle, maybe, okay, trade your rule. If your rule is to put your stop down here, okay, that's your rule, but it sucks to be you. Sorry, but we should talk if that's the case. Unless you're investing in this for the next 3 or 4 birthdays that you're going to have, perhaps. But trade your rules. If you don't have any rules, call me. All right, we'll work on this. I'm not going to charge you anything for that. Take a look at XOM. Nice little 3/8 trap setting up. HMY, another gold in there. How about some Beam? Look at Beam setting up. Beam is looking good. Nice 3/8 trap. I see some silver here. Look at that. We have PAAS. Rare. Man, all these. BMY. Oh, Walmart. What's Walmart doing? Walmart's setting up. I wish Walmart was down a little bit lower, but it is setting up. Here's some charts that I think are just ready to rock. Look at ABAT here. ABAT. Man, I think this thing is, it's like a rubber band. It's just pulling tight, and it's looking like it wants to just snap right up there. How about USAR? Another one. It's like a rubber band ready to snap back up. Lunar. Look at Lunar consolidating here. Look at that. What a beautiful chart on Lunar. Right there. Man, beautiful. We've taken out the, actually we haven't taken out, we're right up to that 50% retracement. Wait a minute, something's not right here. Hold the phone. There we go. There we go. So we have taken out that 50% retracement. So now the targets are up here, almost 12, 1285. And then let's talk about 1360 up there. That's looking pretty good. Take a look at, is Rivian? Look at Rivian, 3/8 trap. ONDS. I took profits on ONDS yesterday. Good call. Good call. Thank you for one member kind of talking me into it, or at least making me think about it. And here we're pulling back for possibly another buy. So ONDS. Let's keep an eye on that one. Take a look at ASTS. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful consolidation here. Pop out of the box, flag, several names for it. The important thing, the trend is there. See the green dots? Price, white line, green dots. Pretty simple. IONQ, ready to rock. Snapback setting up. OBTS, snapback setting up. HIMS. I own HIMS. Yeah, I own HIMS. I might be buying more of HIMS. And that just looks, we've got a nice gap. It's doing absolutely wonderful here. I mean, what is it not doing? Okay. So you buy it, you want it to go like that. Hey, you know what? You don't own the corner on that. Everybody wants that, but that's not reality. This is reality. Up, rest, up, rest, up, rest. It's resting. Do I have any more in here? Take a look at Oklo. Look at Oklo setup. Dang. RGTI. RCAT. MP said it. BM&R. I don't know where that one is on there. Here it is. BM&R. Look at that one. Anyway, SMR. They're all over the place. You just have to have a watch list and keep an eye on them. So, all righty. Let's see. You guys have some charts? Let's see. Daryl, you're looking at IVIFFIS V. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Down, oversold, looking good, ready to go. Oversold the gap. It may need, what I would watch here. This is a typical when it, and here we're up, and then see how we're moving sideways. When it pops, watch for that next little pullback as well. That could be a good entry on that. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Got to love those charts that's forming a bottom down there. We can put let's just take from that high down and go down to the low, which is right there. So right here, put this line up. There we go. Right about there. From that white line to that yellow line, that's the construction zone. So construct, very tradable in there. Breakout, that gets you up to the 50-period moving average. So looking really, 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 really good. Hey, Vern, how you doing? You're looking at some LVS. Yeah, that's still working. I'm gonna. What have I done here? Let's see what I've done here. Oh, I see what I've done. I'm gonna delete all that and start over. I see what I've done. Man, can hardly see that, can I? Hey, that's pretty close. Blind man. So, yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking, aren't we? Look at that trend. Isn't that what you want? I mean, that's that trend right there. Look at those green dots. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, man, I think LVS is rocking. Thank you. Let's flag that. Next target up is going to be about this 74.95, and this is the 50% retracement of way back of 88 up here. Then you had another one, AZN. Wow, I see what kind of charts you like. Yeah, look at that setting up again. Look how the trend works. This I love this. See, look how we're green, right? We're red. We're up, we're down, and we're up, and we're down. We're up, and just because these have downs where they are, that has no bearing on where the down comes in. We could continue up before the down. We will have another down. That's a fact. I guarantee it. But you don't know it's right here. And actually, it looks like we're trying to bounce off those green dots, what we call the trendicator, and maybe take another high in there. So nice swing on that one. Thank you very much. Let's see. At Farmer Brown. Hey, Farmer Brown. Thank you. You have a nice day too. Google has news, does it? I don't know what the news is, but thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Mark. NSH, good morning. Good morning, Vern. Okay. Bart, you're looking at ADBE. I'll run up the list too. Yeah. We're heading for a rounded bottom breakout. Once that green line gets over that blue line, green dots get over that blue line, we'll have ourselves a rounded bottom breakout. But right now, that looks fantastic if you ask me. We're up. We're throwing an inside day in there. So here's what I always say about charts like this. If you love this day right here, then you're gonna love when it pulls back. All right. I've over the years I've talked to some people that say, well, this chart's moved up, now it's moving back, it's no good. And that's when I say, well, do you expect it to just keep going up? Well, yeah. Well, you're not going to be in trading very long, are you? So once I get that cleared up, another thing I like to say is somebody that says, dang it, I missed that trade. Oh, no, you did not, because this is your opportunity. That's a great looking trade. I love it. Thank you very much, Bart, for sharing that with us. Hey, also, I want to thank all the members for sharing their buys, entries, and their sells. I appreciate it. That right there, that single thing is what makes this one of the best, if not the best trading rooms out there. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all for posting when you buy and posting when you close. Cisco's going to have to break out. I think Cisco's doing a good job. I really do. It is a buy in here, but I would be pretty sticky that it needs to break out. Watch the candle when it comes up here. That's the only thing. But yeah, other than that, I think Cisco is rocking. We just need to get through this ugly little spot here. And then Emma, you're watching ASA. Yeah. Oh, look at that flag. Pop out of the box. That's a nice chart. Let's look at the weekly here. Look at that weekly. All-time new highs. Look out. Let's draw a line on that one. Right there. So we need to do the breakout, but we're right there. Nice pop out of the box, nice tight range, moving sideways, flag. That's looking excellent to me. Thank you very much, Emma. Nice chart. Yeah, we'll be watching that one. Let's see. XMES is saying that that's setting up nicely. Yes, it is, isn't it? That's setting up quite nice. I want to get rid of this because that's an old one. Put another one up there. There we go. We're right at that 50% mark. Watch the 61.8 move up here. Watch the 75 move, then the 87.5 move up here. Nice. Yep. And then, okay. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Is Microsoft setting up? Well, let's go take a look. Yes, it is. And you know what? Let's get rid of everything. And then let's do this one like this. There we go. The 50 period moving average is about where the 50% retracement is on this one. That makes that an excellent target. Also a great spot for a little bit of resistance too, so keep that in mind. Now, a little bit doesn't mean it's going to fail, but low, high, we've got a higher low. We're working to make that higher high. I think the chart looks pretty good, unless there's something, bad going to come about it. Bad news or something. I think we head toward that 50 period moving average. So the way I would set my trade plan up is that would be my trade plan. That's all would be that. When we get up here, reevaluate what the candles are doing, because that trade plan can be adjusted once I see what happens here. But if I was buying it myself, that would be my trade plan. That's it. That would be my world until I saw the candles. So I might take profits off, depending, again, what the price action is doing. I might keep that on. Again, it depends what the price action is doing. And then the new trade plan would be from here up. So yes, I think Microsoft is setting up right now. Netflix. Netflix, I talked about this yesterday, and thank you. I meant to talk about this morning early, but I forgot. I should put it on this list over here. I don't like drama, okay? I really don't like drama. And Netflix is in drama right now. So chart trading kind of, it can't anticipate news. Maybe a tiny bit, but what chart trading does is it looks at the facts. What are the facts? The facts are we are in a downtrend. The facts are the bulls aren't buying. Now, if you want to buy a short because it's in a downtrend and it's a 3-8 trap, then okay, I understand that. But the fact that there's tons of drama on Netflix, that is something that cannot be computed into the chart. Therefore, it makes the chart untradeable, in my opinion. Now, there's going to be people guess, and that's all it's going to be, is a guess, short or guess long. 50% of those people are going to win, and 50% are going to lose for dumbass luck. That's all it is. So that's what I have to say about Netflix. Okay. I do not see a trade there because of the drama. If I had to trade anything, I would say, well, it might be setting up for a snapback up here a little bit. We're getting pretty darn oversold, but the chart is not saying that yet. I'm just looking at the fact we're oversold. We've got a doji here this morning. As long as we stay above yesterday's low, we could start a little snapback up, a little bitty one up here, maybe into the 101.55 area, something like that. So sorry, I wish I could be a little more helpful with Netflix, but drama is like, you don't know which way it's going to go. You just don't, because of that. So Let's see, DOW putting in a bottom. Yeah, look at that. That's a very nice bottom. Actually, that's very nice. I'm going to take this top right here and come down, mark those lows. There we go. There's the 50% retracement of that single one move from here down right there. I might have to I'm going to have to adjust this a little bit. Man, that's a right there. There we go. So that's what I would be looking at for targets. The construction zone is from here down. Next target up would be 61.70, and then up here at that 50% retracement, which is about 24% away. So that's pretty nice. About $35 up there. Anyway, very nice chart. I like that. Thank you very much. Okay. Are we about done? Yeah, it's about that time. Hey, I want to thank everybody. I appreciate it. And I hope to see everybody in the trading room. Don't forget, if you're not a member, you would like to become a member, try it out for 14 days. 2 hours coaching right there is worth it. If you don't want to stay as a member, you can cancel, still get the coaching, and you still get some great ebooks and 2 video courses as well. Okay. All righty. You guys take care, members. I'll see you in about 25, 30 minutes, the bottom of the hour. Okay. Thank you. You guys have a great, great day. Appreciate it.